Hello, once again, audience. Welcome back to DomiNations with Christopher. Let's see. Sorry, reading. You should read along with me. And it was with your baby account that you met your first bazooka tower.
Yeah.
I told you to watch out for those.
Yeah, no, they were gone.
Yeah, they're nasty.
Like what dropped from the sky?
All right. I want to tell V that I'm live because I wanted her to see my take on this bad boy. Going on 5. So this is 5. He's been hit a couple of times by a few various number of people. V and KL both got no stars on them. Who else has tried this guy? Riker? Where's Riker? Riker R3 got 3 stars on him. So not bad. But I'm looking at this guy. He's a medieval age. A Greek medieval age. I don't know what does he have something funny in his town center? Is he... And I suspect I have an inclination as to what's going on here. Excuse me. His range is set up extremely well. Hey, it's Gobbler. I'm good. How are you, Marla?
I'm good.
How? Hey, Jag. Welcome back, buddy. All right, so what I'm looking at are his mortars. His mortars and his Colosseum. And it's not like he's got extremely high age wonders. But what you've got to watch for is the range on these bad boys. The range on these things is such that you've got a range of 8 on any one of these. And this compartment, the way that he's got this set up, is a little bit unique in a sense that he's got his garrisons in the corners. So he's got his garrisons in the corners. Here's how it plays out. Okay. So I like to go into a closed compartment where I can reach with my gunpowder account and with your gunpowder account. You're going to want to go ahead and find a place where you can rally this through a wall where you have the ability to reach at most one defensive building, like primary defensive building, and the town center. Unless you're Korean or your name's Marla. In which case, then you can just go ahead and rally wherever you want and your troops will be fine. Koreans, that is true. But as a rule, to work off of, make your first rally, allow your first rally to put you in range of the town center for the quick victory and one of the mortars. Because that's what's going to kill you at this level. So, if you go in this one, you got one of those things. You can hit the town center just fine. You cannot hit, I don't think. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you would be able to hit this one and the town center. So there's the 2 I was talking about. However, these things have a firing range of 8. What that means is that this one would be 1, and then there's 3 there. I'm counting that from the tower, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you go here, you're going to get smoked by this mortar, and it's just going to hammer you. So the next option. This one looks pretty nice. But if you picked this one, you've got 1, 2, 3, and the town center that are all kind of within that range. And that's too many. You can't take that many on in one shot and actually expect any sort of success. Unless you've got... Strength of the Gladiator does change this a lot. It changes that metric and that dynamic a whole bunch. So you could get these 3, per se, if you had the Strength of the Gladiator. But again, this one, you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's probably just out of range. So you're probably not able to hit that unless you're like right in this very, very corner. That's a hard rally to get to. Likely to see some traps there. So that's not a good one either. Oh, hi. Now, where do I want to go? This base looks very open and susceptible to traps. It's got a decent spread on it. You've got that Colosseum, which is a bit of a pain in the butt at this level. He's kept everything nice and far away. His road network looks to be halfway decent. But I'm going right in there. Likely, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go in right here. This is one of those situations where a wall sapper will actually help you out. The wall sappers, I'm hoping if I can get him down right there, he's going to make a beeline for right here. The advantage there is that he's going to get those 3 wall sections. It doesn't matter. The double walls, wall sappers, wall engineers. Please go to Alliance Gate, then search for alliances, then search for an alliance called YouTube, then view a village of... That was a long instruction set. I didn't get to read that. So, that's the plan. We've got our drop point here. We can do a single sabotage to get both of those. With that wall sapper having taken that out, it should allow me to force target this. And that's what I want to do. The first key, don't let that pop. This has an instance spawn range of 6. So let's see where that's at. That's 1. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6 right there. So, in actuality, it's got to be a sabotage first, and then a drop second, and then a forced target third. Once that's out of the way, it should allow me to actually work my way around. I do want to say I have no problems with a level 5 general. Level 5 general is okay. DomiNations dude. Who's dominating? I'm curious now. I'm searching for an alliance called YouTube and looking for an alliance or a player named DomiNations dude. Do we know DomiNations dude? That name sounds really familiar.
Wasn't he like Jeffrey's house or something?
I think that was Jeffrey's house. Yeah. Now that I think about it. Why am I doing this on... Okay. Whoever owns this, you're welcome. YouTube. Which one is it? YouTube Army. There's a lot of these are named YouTube. He is a YouTuber too. There seems to be a lot of people named one-man alliances. Oh, DomiNations dude. He hasn't been on in 625 days. Why am I... How did you find this? The last one. You were intentionally looking for alliances called YouTube. Oh, yeah, no, his catapult is still on its way up. Yep, you're right. And it looks like he's got some sort of a garbage army going on there, and he's Japanese. Yeah, okay. There's lots of these dead alliances, and I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what they should do in regard to alliances that are there that just like really don't exist, so to speak. Got to do something about them, though, I feel. And the reason I think they should do something about them is because new players to the game go find one of these alliances and they say, oh, well, this game sucks. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking in this alliance. And I've joined 8 alliances so far and nobody's ever on.
Yeah.
And that's where it becomes a problem. Why don't I have troops? I want troops. How is that possible? Because, well, he hasn't upgraded his game or updated his game. And like I was saying earlier with my live stream for my Attack in LOL 2, that I believe the offense, there's certain things that are handled on your device. So the computational algorithms or whatever you want to call them, the program functions in part on your device and the other part is functioning on their servers as far as like the defensive end of it. So that's where the communication goes back and forth. That's why when you go ahead and do an attack, having a faster device allows you to do a faster attack. Get your troops down faster or whatever the case might be. Okay. Hey, Marla.
Yeah.
Do you want to come and throw me, do you have anything trained after that Zuka incident?
I filled my barracks with foot soldiers.
Ah, you're dropping medals, are you?
Yeah.
Marla's dropping medals. We'll wait. We'll wait.
We'll wait for something else. No thanks.
Well, I mean, no, not that I'm opposed to foot soldiers. It's just that I wanted a siege to help fill that gap. We're almost full as far as an alliance goes. 47 people in our alliance, Marla. And that's actually thanks to like a lot of people. There are a lot of people there that needed to be done that have been extremely helpful and beneficial to this. Oh, no, not a problem, Jag. I always appreciate your input and no worries, man. What is going on? Can someone fill my request, please? Joan, we want hit points. So now what do we do? Now what do we do? 47 people, none of them on. I'm on. Oh, V's on. V, come give me some troops. Chris, Tyler with a capital T is on there. And Kruge. Do I want your upgraded heavies? No, I don't want heavies. I don't want heavies. I need a siege. I need like anything. A bombard. I need a bombard or a cannon or whatever it is that you are fronting these days. Siege. Well, a siege and a heavy. Could we do that? Yeah. Because she's all French and stuff. Yeah. Bonjour. All right. I'm going to make my head smaller. I am going to shrink my head. There it is. We'll move that up there. I think we got this in the bag. Why? Like, nobody wants to attack me, and that bothers me. It makes me kind of sad. Mind you, when their 1 goes on our 12 and then fails on our 4, I gave V's cheesy kid some feedback on the base. And, you know, in spite of my feedback, the base has actually held off like 5 or 6 attacks this war. But I'm not getting attacked. Like, not hardly ever. Now, what's Cruge asking? Is offense War Wonder? FC is defense wonder. We'll answer his questions. M and C DomiNations on YouTube. For sure. Oh, did you? You gave, but I don't see. It's disappeared. Should we try killing it? Let's kill it. Let's see what's going on there. Applications. Application manager. Let's go find that bad boy. We're going to kill it. Start it again. Which doesn't hurt to do before your war attacks anyways. 4 stop, which is effectively like a kill -9. Pop it back open. Nexon. Big, huge games. DomiNations. You gave twice? Now I feel bad. Thank you, and I'm sorry. I don't see them. Hopefully I see them now. The donations have been messed, I'm telling you.
No comment.
Oh, see, there we go.
No comment tonight.
No comment tonight? I got Huarang, I got... Yeah. Oh, see, and I don't know. Oh, another thing in DomiNations that's broken? You don't say. Alright. Where are we? Somebody's going to map out our house based on war attacks from the ceiling. Okay, we should be good. Got my mercs. Got my little wall sapper there. Got my 4 shooters. I've got a ballista. I don't know who gave that to me. Was that from you? But no, those are Korean Hwarang. And yeah, so they're just little ones, but that's all right. We can do it. Do. I've never heard of DomiNations, dude. I've likely have heard of them. All right, Paul. Come on, buddy.
Or I think when he was probably, I think he was around like many, many moons ago.
Yeah. Probably.
Many moons.
You know, we may as well try and utilize that as best as we can. There's that. There's that. And that should be it, I think. Yep. That's got it. Now we can start with some cleanup. And you'll note that this is falling without me having to actually even go in range of it. I didn't have to sabotage or even worry about the general. So there's that. We may as well get those guys in there too, right? Let's see, can we do a speed rally? Speed rally! Kill it with fire. So there you go. So that was, I think, what caught a few people off guard. Was just that mortar range, the 8 versus 5. You can only shoot 5 with any one of your things. And it's, yeah. I think that is probably what did it. I'm going to have to look at the video, though, because I have a sneaking suspicion that the town center might have popped. If I'm not mistaken. I think the town center may have popped. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend going in on a corner. So I avoid it wherever possible. But sometimes that's what your options are. Usually you'll find if I go in a corner, I'm using a wall sapper to do so because, like I've said before, it's the number one way to get your troops to split up, which is no fun. What did we lose? I lost my wall sapper. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Lost my wall sapper. So really, like, not a whole lot of losses at all. I can even retrain my general for a whole 1 crown if I wanted to. So that makes me happy. It did, yeah. See, and I thought that it had. I thought my heavies were the ones handling the popped town center, and it's difficult. It is very, very hard, especially at this level, because that sab does not last at all. And if your drop is that close, that's kind of the key and the trick to having even a base such as mine, right? Where my town center is very close to where people would want to drop, right? This is literally a mirror of my war base. My war base, I copy. My town center base is my war base. So if you want to steal it, feel free. Absolutely. I consider it to be a compliment. I don't have that many decent war bases, but this is one of them. And it just so happens to be both of my bases. It's very good at preventing that 5-star, but like I said, it's that range, right? If your drop point is that close to the activation range of the town center, it's hard. Very, very hard. As you saw. But having a quicker device would probably help, because then you could get like a three finger drop going in there. But you got to be fast with your fingers. And I'm not always fast with my fingers. No worries. You're welcome. All right, guys. I'm going to run away for the evening. And feel free to start it up in the morning if you would like, V. If not, I will be awake with the children's and keep an eye on things. Go get paid. Get money. All right. Have yourselves a good night. Keep your sticks on the ice. Have a good time.